Hi everyone. I've just spent the last couple of hours meeting a fellow that I was introduced to a few weeks ago, and we've been chatting online. And he's really passionate about social purpose. About actually, I won't say too much about him because he shared a little bit of his story with me earlier about a time some 10 years ago where he was going through depression, and he said it was a very, very close moment between suicide, and it's something that he felt that it was very close between whether or not he'd be here today or not. And some of you that know me for a long time, they know that I've been through my own little personal moments of things, but I was talking to him about other things around accommodation and homeless and employment and different things, and certainly with Mind for Me and where it fits in. And he, I was surprised. I wasn't thinking too much about it when he was sharing his story, but one thing that he brought up is that feeling of depression and feeling alone, and that he thinks it would have been a lot easier for him if he had a support network around him, people that could be there for him in just those little ways, helping out. That sometimes, even though it's a mixed up and it's a funny feeling with depression, that you're half crying out, you half want to be alone, people can't just pull you out of it or anything like that. It's a very difficult place, but there are ways you can still call out for help. You can still engage with people and do different things. And he just felt, and he's going to work with me a bit in getting out to people he knows that are going through their own issues at the moment. But it just had me thinking, and well, sort of a realization that if you do know people that might be going through a bit of a hard time, feeling alone or struggling or whatever it is in any way, we don't need to know details, that's irrelevant, but the whole thing is about making it available to them, making a support network accessible, putting it in place. And that's essentially what Mind for Me is there for. So so if you do know anyone, either invite them to Mind for Me or get in touch with me, and we'll work together just to put it in place for them to around a community. So it's not around a single person, it's around groups, collectives of people that can support and work with each other and do just the little things. So, and hopefully, well, we will, with that in place, we will all be a little bit better off, less alone, and it might just make the difference to someone else that in 10 years' time they'll be able to tell a story of being here because they had that support and that bit of help when they really needed it. So thanks.